Yes, if you saw that thumbnail, you read correctly. If you go onto Amazon right now and search Nintendo Switch 2, you will not find a Nintendo Switch 2. The biggest console release ever, and it is not on the biggest distribution site ever. It's insane. Why is this happening? Well, you see, Nintendo and Amazon, apparently they have quite a strained relationship. This was actually just reported today by Bloomberg. I am going to link it in the description. There is a paywall. If you do actually pay for it, I mean, there is quite a bit of detail here, but really the highlight from this article is this right here, where they say the Japanese company, that's Nintendo, stopped selling on Amazon after noticing that third-party merchants were offering games for sale in the US at prices that undercut Nintendo's advertised rates. And this is according to a person familiar with the situation. These are just basically Bloomberg sources that I will say are usually very correct. Enterprising sellers were buying Nintendo's products in bulk in Southeast Asia and exporting them to the US, said the person, who requested anonymity to discuss confidential information. So yes, essentially it sounds like these third-party vendors, they were buying in bulk from outside of Japan in countries that are in Southeast Asia, bringing them to the old US of A and selling them for a price that is lower than what Nintendo was offering. Now, I'm no economics expert, but I can tell you that anybody that is offering the same product at a lower price is usually going to get the vast majority of the sales. Nintendo allegedly did not like this, and that is why they have apparently pulled out completely from Amazon. Well, actually, okay, I shouldn't say completely. This report is actually saying that it is just Nintendo Switch 2s and a lot of recent Nintendo Switch 2-like products that are not on Amazon. And yes, as I said at the start, I've looked into this and this is correct. If you search Nintendo Switch 2, you will not find a Nintendo Switch 2 on Amazon. You'll be met with the Nintendo Switch, the Switch 1, or the Nintendo Switch 2, a case for it, or a product for it. Ironically enough, from third-party sellers. Now, what's interesting is that it does sound like both Amazon and Nintendo are denying these claims from Bloomberg. So it says an Amazon spokesperson said that the claims made by Bloomberg regarding our relationship with Nintendo are inaccurate, but they declined to specify how. Whereas Nintendo said something similar. They said there is no such fact. We do not disclose details of negotiations or contracts with retailers, but they declined to elaborate further. So if we are just going off of what is said on Bloomberg here, yeah, it does not sound like Nintendo has the greatest relationship now with Amazon. And of course, as I said, this isn't just taking one person, one article's word for it. I mean, you can just do the digging yourself, or really not too much digging, just do one search on Amazon. And yes, the biggest console right now, the Switch 2, ain't on there. Whereas if you search, like, say, an Xbox Series or a PS5, I mean, that's all over the place. And keep in mind, I really don't think it's a shortage thing by any means, because if you go onto like Best Buy or Walmart or anything like that, you will see the Switch 2 being sold. So I don't know what this is going to mean for these two huge companies going forward, but obviously given that Nintendo, they supply products, and Amazon, that's kind of their specialty to deliver these products to people, well, that's going to be pretty complicated going forward if they cannot come to any sort of agreement. Now, it is also said in this Bloomberg article that I guess Amazon did kind of offer a sort of solution by giving these actual official Nintendo products like an actual label on it, something that would verify to customers that this is a legit copy or this is a legit product from Nintendo. But I guess Nintendo reportedly denied that this would fix the problem. They just basically struck down this deal. What's really interesting is I would like to know how long this has been going on for. The Switch 2 came out earlier this month, so has this been happening since day one of the Switch 2's release? I don't know. But looking ahead, this could be very, very bad for both companies, and hopefully they can come to some sort of a solution, because if they don't, if you ask me, both are at a loss.